gotta say is I'm so happy to finally get out of that elevator. It's been a long few months. Well, listen, sometimes you just don't, you look at the results coming, you don't know why they happen the way they do. I know I felt that way 6 years ago. I didn't know how it happened. And so I want to share with you just in the last hour what's occurred to me, why we got to where we are. The first is, frankly, this campaign never took itself too seriously. I mean, this is a quirky candidate up here. And from TV commercials with me trapped in an elevator to waving big cardboard cutouts of me on we always decided we were going to own quirky, we were going to own different, and in an age where voters seem to desire authenticity, desire sincerity when they think politicians are a little too polished, when they think maybe their smile's too perfect, they smell too good, maybe they look too good. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't smell too good. I don't look too good. The second thing is, although we never took me too seriously, I always took the issues very seriously. And in a very real way, I am passionate about high-speed internet, and I am passionate about smart energy policy, and I am passionate about... And listen, those are the issues that are important and that matter. And maybe a lot of people don't care about them, but I care about them. And I'm lucky enough to be able to work on them every day. And I think voters recognize sincere enthusiasm and energy. And then finally, you can't ever get up here without lots of help. There's been a tremendous amount of hard work. And I'll tell you, I've traveled 50,000 miles. I've shaken 100,000 hands. Sometimes the weather's been lousy. I was in Pier last week in a playoff game. And the weather was miserable. It was raining, and it was windy, and it was cold. And a lady came up and she said, "Because you're out here, I'm going to vote for you." And I said, "Oh, yeah?" And she said, "Yeah, because I don't want anybody this crazy roaming the streets unemployed." It's not just me, it's all kinds of people up here. We have a lot of supporters in the audience, a lot of people watching from home, a lot of people up here. There are just a few I got to mention specifically. We've got Will Mortensen and Kelsey Webb and Anessa Klum who work every day. They've dedicated their lives for poverty wages to work every day, and I appreciate it. All of the volunteers, listen. I don't know how you got your friends to work a parade or give $50 to Dusty Johnson. Who's that? Running for Public Utilities Commission, what is that? This is maybe the least sexy office in the history of elected offices. But you've got your friends to come to the parade, and you've got your friends to make a donation, and that is the kind of tackling and blocking that wins these races. And then finally, I got to mention my family before I wrap up. I just have to. We've got Max and Ben here. Come on, Max and Ben right here. And I'll tell you what, they are boys just as quirky as their father is. And they've got a very challenging life ahead of them because of that. But it's going to be okay because of the lady that's holding the youngest one. And this lady is absolutely, positively, she's simply the best. She's the best mother. She's the best businesswoman. She's the best wife. She's the best political supporter, the best political advisor. She, ladies and gentlemen, is the best kisser. The best kisser. And if I had to choose somebody to follow in the battle, or somebody in the lead in the battle, or choose somebody to help me clean up a battle, it would always be Jacqueline Johnson every time. From this stage, so I better finish up. But I'm going to tell you that I love energy and telecommunications. Now, I don't know what screw or what bolt or what mechanism is loose in this skinny brain, but I love it. I love being able to add some value in sort of a common sense way on these incredibly technical and complex issues. And because of you, I'm going to get an opportunity every day for the next 6 years to wake up and be excited to be a utility regulator. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Dusty! 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 Dusty!